What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're going into my vault. We're going to look at the 5 rarest things I own in Destiny, weapons and gear. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now first things first, we've got a little bit of a bonus extra. This secret handshake really shouldn't be classified as rare because it was actually sold by a vendor back in year 1. And it had Hammerforge, and this perk right here, it is shot package. Well, not anymore. Sadly, it got retrofitted. Shot package no longer is on shotguns, but this thing used to have Hammerforge and shot package long before the Fellwinter's Lie came out, and I bought it from a vendor, and I still have it because you just don't want to get rid of it. Though I'm thinking it is going to have to make way for vault space because I just don't have enough. But this secret handshake, a lot of people could have and probably should have bought it when it was available from the vendor for sale. But I don't know if they did, and I'm sure that there's not many people that still are holding on to it like I am. So it's going to hold an honorable mention spot in my list. We're going to move on to number 5. Number 5, we have the Daedrus's Retort. Right now, this might be the rarest gun in the game. In a week, though, it is going to be extremely popular, and everybody is going to have it. The reason it's so rare right now and how I have it is I got it from rank 5 package in Iron Banner last time it was around. Unfortunately, this gun is now going to become one of the weapons that's being sold by Lord Saladin, so everybody's going to have it within a week, but I still have it right now. It's 312. It actually has full auto, and I like it a lot. It's got all that range. It's basically a reskinned Fellwinter's Lie, so it's not like it looks cool and new, but it's a good gun. Full auto is something that's really nice on shotguns right now, especially since they did all the tweaks to the range and the fire rates and the frames that they added into running and sprinting and all those kind of things. Being able to pump out as many shots as possible on enemies or your fellow guardians is always a good thing. So this Daedrus's Retort, I can't imagine that there are that many people that own it right now, so it is going to be number 5 on the list within a week. People are going to check out this video. They're going to say, what in the world? This gun is everywhere. But for right now, it's not in the game. Number 4 is the Fatebringer. And this is probably going to be controversial a little bit because everybody's going to say everybody had the Fatebringer. Everybody still has the Fatebringer. But for me, for as much as I played the Vault of Glass, as much as I played in year 1, I only ever got one Fatebringer. This one. And I tried to get 3 of them because I didn't want to keep swapping this one around on all my characters, but I never did. The Templar never dropped any Fatebringers other than one. One time when I went into a raid to help out Dr. Dave whenever he was doing some carries. That is the only time I ever got a Fatebringer. One time. And this gun is so amazing. Running around with it just here in patrol a little bit made me miss the Fatebringer a bit. I understand why it's not in the Taken King in year 2 though, because if it was, why would I have tried any of the other new guns? You know, this gun is just so good. I really don't think they ever made a gun just as dominant and awesome in the legendary position as they have the Fatebringer. This gun is a classic year 1, and it's still fun to use. If you're just around on patrols and you still have your Fatebringer, pull it out and kill some of these low-level enemies because they're still going to die, they're going to explode, you're going to quickly reload, and you're going to forget how much fun you had with it. Number 3 is the Praetorian Foil, and this might shock a lot of people, the fact that it's only number 3 on the list. Yet again, this is another Vault of Glass weapon. The weapons in the Vault of Glass were extremely hard to come by, and this might have been the most difficult drop to get from RNG. Far more difficult to get than a Yalahorn. You only had 1 chance a week on each character to get it, and it really just didn't drop. It just didn't drop. It's not like a lot of people were running around using this gun in year 1, but a lot of people wanted it for their collection. That's how rare this gun actually was. You didn't see it anywhere, because I bet if you talk to any of your friends who played Destiny, you're going to find only maybe a handful of them that actually got the Praetorian Foil to drop. This gun was extremely rare. I don't know why it was so rare to drop. It absolutely melted the oracles if you happen to use it on oracles. Though for me, I always kind of had my corrective measure on because I was always using a sniper rifle when fighting Atheon. Still, it doesn't take away from the fact that this gun is really strong. It has maximum impact that you can get on a fusion rifle, and the chances of you getting it are really rare. You need to actually kill the oracles in the Vault of Glass in order to get this, so good luck. I hope you end up picking this up. As far as the number 2 position, we actually have 2 items. We have the Queensguard Mask and the Queensguard Vest. You can't get these items anymore. They came around whenever it was early in Destiny, and Bungie introduced the Queen's Wrath event. It was basically a way to allow Guardians to level up their characters. Back then, we needed ways to get up to the light levels for the Nightfall and the Vault of Glass, and this was Bungie's way to give us legendary gear, which was the only way we were going to hit those light levels. This stuff can't be dropped anymore. Bungie actually changed the thumbnails around on it so we can recognize it. It used to be just purple blobs, but these things are rare. I didn't even have the materials to level it up back then. Finally, in the number 1 position, we have the Supremacy, and this came from the exact same Queen's Wrath event. It happened to be a random drop at the end of a mission whenever you would go and assassinate a target, and they all came with kind of different perks on it. Mine happened to have Field Scout back in the day, which actually gave this 6 bullets in the magazine, but they changed Field Scout around so it doesn't do that anymore. I also have Spray and Play and Firefly. I do not actually have the short gaze sight, but I do have Ambush, which it looks like I was rocking out back then. So, not a bad sniper rifle. It had the impact to res snipe, but res sniping wasn't ever a thing back in year 1, at least especially not back at that time. Back then everybody was using the quicker rate of fire sniper rifles like the Praetorian Revenge. But this gun, it's got a lot of potential, it's got a lot of impact, it just can't be leveled up to higher light levels so you can't use it. You also can't get this gun at all, it doesn't exist. Again, it was a random drop that I got from the Queen's Wrath event. Sometimes you could get this as a drop along with the armor. Again, back then, you didn't actually need your weapons to be a part of your light level, it was only the armor, so you would get the armor drop to help bump up your light, again to do the Nightfalls or the Vault of Glass, and this was just kind of an extra bonus. So I happened to have this and I was able to rock this out. I remember killing walkers with it, and I would fire off all 6 of my shots, use the Spray and Play to quickly reload this thing, and it was awesome. I don't imagine there are many people at all in the game that got this weapon or still have this weapon in their vault. So that is my top 5 plus 1 bonus. What are your rarest pieces of gear that you still have in the game? What are your rarest pieces? And what do you think about this list? Do you think I hit any of these correctly? Do you think I missed anything? It's possible that I missed stuff and I just simply don't have it anymore in my vault. But this is what I have. This is the rarest stuff that is in my vault. So anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your gear, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Oh Queen, you're rare.